2024, and welcome to the other side of everything else. Here we are, 2024, the other side of everything else. Over there, if you need it, give me a call. Everything else is over there, because this is the other side. Welcome. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I always forget to say that. If you're going to, you're going to. I know a lot of people. I get some views. Not too bad sometimes not too good. Don't really care. It's not about you. It's about me. It's all about me. I'm looking at me right now. Oh, but here we are, Studio E, the other side of everything else. Glad you're here. First of all, I know you're all wondering, did you finally get to watch Barbie? And I did. At least some of it. I fell asleep towards the end because, in my personal opinion, and this is just my opinion, is it's not good. How did it get to be that popular? I don't know. But it is not good. It's not for me. That's all I can say. It is not for me. But in the spirit of Barbie, I do like this version that Johnny Cash does.
Hello, I'm not Johnny Cash. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Oh, come on Barbie, let's go party, 'cause I'm in a Barbie world. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Make it last forever, friendship never ends. Up in my hands, up to play my song, the butterflies fly away. Yeah, 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 it's a party in the USA. This is what you guys call music? Well, I'll be damned. Well, if they free me from this AI, if my voice was only mine, I bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line. Far from Barbie world, that's where I want to stay. Oh, come on Barbie, let's go party and take my blues away.
What do you think about that one? Yeah. Hey, I was dancing. I was over here. Yeah. You can't help but not like it, especially when Johnny Cash is singing it. But here we are. I looked at my calendar. I'm still in 2023 here. There we are. 2024. Well, I got this week, which I got another band I didn't cover on the end of the year thing, called Temple Balls. That's right, that's their name, Temple Balls. But don't let the name fool you. They're really good. And so I got that coming up, and then next week I'm wanting to probably cover another new band. There's one called Hugo's Voyage I'm wanting to get into, and then this week I don't know. I've been trying to think of something different to do, and I know you got the whole you have the different replacement members, and you usually go to the singer, like Sammy Hagar and David Lee Roth. That's the big debate for years, ever since Dave got fired or quit or whatever happened, and Sammy came into the picture. And I mean, Sammy gave all these number one records, but it's two completely different bands. They really should have called it Van Hagar. And but I mean, I like both of them. But of course, I usually go to the original because that's what I grew up with. And then, so I'm going to do a little different, 'cause another one is the Brian Johnson and Bon Scott. Of course, Bon Scott died, So it's hard to tell how AC/DC would have went from there, but they wrote one of the greatest albums ever written, in Back in Black, and Brian Johnson stepped in, and then For Those About the Rock was a #1 album, and they had Who Made Who, and Thunderstruck, and so many good songs on his side too. So, but on this debate, I'm going on something that you wouldn't expect, that I haven't really heard anybody talk about, Deep Purple, and they've had dozens of members, but Ritchie Blackmore, he's the original guitarist, and it's always kind of his band. And to be honest, I love Deep Purple with Ritchie, but I was always Ritchie Blackmore when he was in Rainbow. That's Ritchie Blackmore I was really into. Not like his Blackmore Night. That's somebody I haven't seen, and I would love to see. If I can't see him with a version of Rainbow, I'd love to see Blackmore Night. They do more minstrel, medieval type music, but I can get into that because he's just an incredible guitarist. And then his replacement, because I have seen Deep Purple, and I've seen him with his replacement, Steve Morse, which sadly Steve Morse isn't with the band now. Until this last year or two, because his wife was very sick, and he quit the band to take care of her. But Steve Morse, he also played in Kansas for a while. He was in the Dixie Dregs. So I mean, he's got an impressive record. And then watching him live, though, man, he covered those songs great, and he had several great albums with Deep Purple, including the last couple. And I mean, I don't know what I got on here, but first, let's get into a little bit of news, though. Big news is you got a lot of hate going around. You got students in these Ivy colleges like Harvard, screaming protests, kill the Jews. They're promoting genocide. They're on the side of Hamas, who woke these people up in the dead of the night, and they're out of their sleep, and raped the women, and set them on fire, and then chopped their heads off and killed babies. And I mean, it's terrible. And then these people they're saying, call themselves pro-Palestine, but how can you be that and call for that genocide and blame Israel and all that? It just makes no sense, especially when you got somebody like Harvard that she's in front of the Congress, and she couldn't denounce it. She couldn't say, no, yeah, that's wrong. We need to protect our students. We're going to do better. We're going to get into the situation. But it was just terrible. But finally, I can't remember, her last name's Gay. I can't remember what her first name is, but she's finally stepping down. She says she's going to resign, but she's still on the faculty, so she's still getting a paycheck. So it's not like all this, and she never really even apologized. But anyway, let's take a look. She's resigning.
CNN breaking news.
We have breaking news just into CNN. Harvard President Claudine Gay is set to resign today. That is according to the Harvard Crimson.
Let's go straight to CNN's Matt Egan. Matt, what can you tell us about this?
Well, the Harvard Crimson is reporting that Claudine Gay is set to resign today, marking the shortest tenure of a presidency in the university's nearly 400-year history. We have not independently confirmed that. We've reached out to Harvard. We've yet to hear back, but we know that Claudine Gay is under enormous pressure here.
Before CNN tries to make her the victim, first she got the job by plagiarism. She plagiarized over half of her papers. She's been in this spot where most presidents of Harvard write all kinds of several papers a year. She's wrote like 8 in 10 years or what. I mean, I don't know how many, but anyway, she's very underwhelming. I like the way Greg Gutfeld put it. He said they want to claim racism because Al Sharpton's already claiming this is setting back women of color. That just broke the glass ceiling. She didn't break the glass. She plagiarized. She used somebody else to break the glass ceiling, and she got her job because of racism. Because she got her job because of her skin color, and she's a woman. And there's plenty of women of color that are deserving of that job. So they got to start going by merit. and not just to check a box off. That's the problem right now with society in general. But that's my opinion, anyway. But Alice Cooper's showing. Alice Cooper's not a woman. He's one of the greatest rockers of all time. But anyway, sorry, squirrel. Anyway, we did get a hold of Claudine Gay and got her reaction when she was asked to leave Harvard, and her reaction was
I don't have to take this. I'm going home.
And there you go. That was her reaction to the whole thing. So she don't have to take it. She's going home. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into some music now. Here on the other side of everything else. Hope you're having a good. I hope you had a good holiday. Hope you're getting ready for the year. You made your resolutions or whatever. I don't really do the resolution thing. My mom was real superstitious. She didn't want to do the resolution, but she was very superstitious. We kind of follow some of her superstitions just out of respect for her, just because she did it, and because personally I think it's bad luck to be superstitious. And last thing I need is some bad luck. But I'm positive about this year. Like I said, we got this week, we got next week, and then going to be in Rock Island, Key West. That's going to be a good time. Looking at the schedule and all that, and then we'll come back, and there'll probably be a couple of weeks of videos from all that and talking about that. And but right now, I want to jump into a new band, because the last two episodes of 2023, I gave you probably 25, 30 bands that put albums out. A lot of them's established. Some of them's fairly new. Temple Balls here. They've been out for a little while. Yeah, Temple Balls is their name. TEMPLEBALLS. But like I said, don't let the name throw you off. They're just a good, straightforward rock and roll band. So I'll just give you 3 songs, and I'll jump back and forth on them and get you an opinion about them, and hopefully you'll go check them out, because they got a lot of good stuff out there. There you go. There's 3 songs by Temple Balls. Easy name to remember once you say it. Temple Balls, Temple Balls, Temple Balls. Say it 3 times and they appear. But like I said, I'm not crazy about the name, but I don't know. I need to look up and see why they chose that name. But I do like their stuff. They do got a lot of good stuff. That's a band I didn't do at the end of the year, and I think those are newer songs too. I didn't even look to see if they came out this past year, or how old it was, but the videos weren't that old, so I'm assuming those are pretty new songs. But like I said, we're going to get into Ritchie Blackmore from Deep Purple, Rainbow, Blackmore's Night, into Steve Morse, Kansas, Dixie Dregs. He got some solo stuff out there. Deep Purple. I'm going to stick with Deep Purple songs, though, since they both were in Deep Purple. Blackmore's the original. Like I said, I tend to go towards Blackmore. I think he's one of the greatest of all time, and it's one of those things where that's who I grew up with, whatever. But Steve Morse, man, after seeing him in concert, I'm definitely a fan. Definitely a fan. So let's jump into some Ritchie Blackmore right here. Let's get some Deep Purple, and you also get to see how good Deep Purple is. I mean. No, yeah, there's a little Ritchie Blackmore just letting him go wild right there. I mean, he's a beast. I mean, especially in those younger days right there. And he's incredible, and he was inspiration, especially to the European bands. Deep Purple didn't quite get the fame over here as what they really should have, but the rest of the world, they're like, they are the rock gods. Speaking of rock gods, I tell you, I got a Scooper shirt on here. I mean, the original shock rocker, actually, Arthur Brown. I am the god of hellfire. He's probably the original, as far as shock rock goes. But I mean, Alice Cooper, he's out since the '60s and he's still doing it. But anyway, let's jump into some Steve Morse now. We got some little Steve Morse going on. Oh, no doubt they're both just incredible guitarists. I hope I get the chance to see Ritchie Blackmore. That'd be one of the things on my bucket list right now, probably, because I've seen most everybody. But man, he would be incredible to see, whether it's Blackmore Night doing the minstrel medieval stuff or some kind of version of Rainbow. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not fair because I mean the classic songs is that those were written by Ritchie Blackmore, So maybe I should have done more stuff that Steve Morse had written, But and some of that was that last song. I think that was from one of the newer albums. But I'm not sure who's playing guitar with him now. But and kudos to Steve for stepping down and take care of his wife. I mean these guys are all up there anyway. But they still sound good. It's been a few years since I've seen them, but they sound good. I've seen them. Those videos, they sound good. And so Deep Purple, go check them out, whether it's Ritchie or Steve or one of the other guys. But let's go ahead and jump in. I'm going to give you a double whammy of my ending stuff here. And the first thing is I know because a lot of you probably wondered, and I'm sure you're asking yourself this almost daily, what would Pour Some Sugar sound like if Elvis Presley had done it? Well, we got your answer.
Love is like a bone, baby, come and get it on. Living like a lover with a great iPhone. Looking like a tramp, like a video. Well, Demolition woman, can I be your baby? Yeah. Let it be all that. Oh, if you got your grass a little, flash a little light. Television lover, baby, go all night. Yeah, sometime, anytime, sugar be sweet. Little miss an innocent sugar bee. Yeah. Sugar be so sweet. Oh, yeah. So sweet. Take a bottle, shake it up. Don't want to break a bottle, break it up. Oh, some sugar on there, giving days on the love. So sugar on there, I'll be up on the bar. Your sugar on there, I can't get enough. She gets sweet from my head to my feet, yeah.
Yeah, oh man, that's huge, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you gotta love it. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, well, we're going to jump into the second one here. And back in the 70s, late 70s, two of the biggest things that's happened was Pink Floyd and Bee Gees. So I know you've been asking yourself, well, what if the Pink Floyd, what if Pink Floyd, and which one's pink? We don't know that. Pink Floyd and the Bee Gees got together. What would happen then? So there you have it. Bee Gees, Pink Floyd. I don't know which one's pink. Together, like it was meant to be. Huh? Was meant to be. There you go. You know you wanted to dance to Another Brick in the Wall and Staying Alive as a mashup. You know you wanted to. You didn't know it. You know it now. So anyway, we're at the end. Another successful show. I say successful because I just went through it and not a whole lot of mess ups. Not a whole lot. Nothing you probably noticed. But hey, if you did, comment. Tell me about it. I know some of you like to complain to me. Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you really feel. But until the next time, keep looking on the other side, because that's where everything else probably is. I got everything else over there. If you need it, just let me know. And I'll see you on the other side.